Hello and welcome to Pacific Pulse. I'm Tania Nugent. Coming up today, the competition to discover the Pacific's best unsigned talent.
It came down to hip-hop versus roots reggae, you know.
And the winning band's journey from the island of Espiritu Santo in Vanuatu's north to centre stage at one of the Pacific's biggest music festivals. It's a tough road to the top for bands in the Pacific, so our friends from In The Loop on Radio Australia invited unsigned musicians from across the region to send in their best original song for the chance to win a shot at stardom.
Radio Australia.
You're in the loop, Pacific.
You're in the loop on Radio Australia.
We will be announcing the winner for the Pacific Break competition.
The opportunity is to play at a Pan-Pacific Music Festival, which Fest Up One is, and the opportunity is also to be released on a massive, release compilation.
Tell us a little bit more about the vast array of entries.
The entries are as diverse as, I guess, the Pacific itself.
We had everything from blues to cabaret to hip-hop, reggae, there was a bit of soul, there was lots of beautiful acoustic stuff.
Namilla, here we go. Stack of entries to go through.
So we've got Baby Bone.
So Mr. Good's army.
You don't have access to technology, you don't have access to record companies, it's incredibly humble living circumstances.
We've got the Arab Cargo Boys.
The traditional roots.
Zoo Castra.
All of the songs and the entries were judged purely on musicality, lyrical content, composition, originality. So the judges had no idea about the geography of where the music came from.
I think they're all fantastic tracks. I don't think that there's a doubt amongst it.
So this is Remedy with Melanesia. And it's so true what you said, it's very distinct, a Melanesian sound. So we're down to 2/6 Roots and Remedy.
Yeah, there's the skank, you know.
Yeah.
It's the new rebel music or conscious music, people's music. That's why it's on my top.
Okay.
There has to be one winner, and I just like them both for what they are.
It came down to hip-hop versus roots reggae, you know.
The moment we've all been waiting for, the announcement of the winner.
With their song Broken Promises is 2/6 Roots.
Well, as you heard, the winner was the band 2/6 Roots from here on the island of Espiritu Santo in the north of Vanuatu. Up until recently, this was the biggest stage they'd ever played on. Maximum crowd, 1,000 people. But the Pacific Break win sees them headed for Fest Up One, where the crowds are 10 times as big. Bandleader Edmund is getting the group together. This morning, 2/6 Roots will have their last rehearsal at home on Espiritu Santo before collecting their prize as winners of the Pacific Break competition to perform at Vanuatu's biggest event, Fest Up One, in the nation's capital, Port Vila.
It's my first time to go to Vila. And it's my first time to go to see the Fest Up One.
We'd already planned to get to Fest Up One. And we said, let's try this, maybe we could win a free trip. And so recorded the first ever song with these guys, first ever recording. They'd never done that before.
2/6 Street, the main street which every day we used to live in it.
Mivlay form and los scenes we mivlay just small kamandap to kita. After mivlay interest lo music, we interest lo music after mivlay thinking performing one group whereby never separate mivla one day.
It was under this banyan tree on December 26th that they decided to form their band. 2/6 Roots is named after this date, and the band still meets here before every rehearsal.
Yeah, the banyan tree has got a lot of significance in our culture. It's always a place of spirits, always in our myths and legends. We call it the Nambanga. It's also a place where we meet.
Not far from their tree, the band practices in the garage at David's house. He got involved with the group a year ago.
I've been in music for a while, for 10 years now, and I thought I'd take a break from it, and came back home to find music at my doorstep.
Tell us about how difficult it is for a band from a place like this to be heard and to even get recorded.
The minimum salary is about $80 a month, I think, and an instrument will cost about 3 times as that, at least. Everything's expensive when it comes to equipment. We've had to raise a lot of money, lots of activities. We organise sports tournaments. The other side of the coin is that everybody here sings, draws, carves, or plays an instrument, everyone.
Mi vlei interest planten alo reggae music. Yes. Mo mi vlei sta praktisi mo na rola kan style blue music, usam blues, ska music, funky music.
We're going up to the bush to get some kava because we need kava, to drink when we get to Port Vila, because the Port Vila kava is not good. Santo kava is good.
Almost all the band has spent a night behind bars for various reasons. Alcohol is always like any other community anywhere else with youth. There are lots of negative influences. It's all been an experience for them because they've been learning about their own culture as well while they've been doing that. Getting the tam-tam, the local percussions, into the music. It's all about education for them, really. How to work their music and not take it just as fooling around, but it's a job for them.
Every one of us didn't have a job, so we think music can give us what we need.
Kava is traditionally drunk at sundown when people meet to talk. This evening, under the Nambanga, it's the band's committee meeting, the parents and members of the local community who support them.
Last meeting, I lo talem lo on band member mo how bali podem plan lo villa we sam lol gadal never pass lo plan.
The maximum crowd they've played in, the audience would have been maybe, 1,000. And Festnap one is 10,000 people. On a good night, it's 13,000 people. So it's completely something else.
Hard work in the studio, organising tournaments, fundraising, kava, meetings and practices and practices. Now it's time to have fun.
Lopan bloko lo festivale ami one bigla achievement from Bali explore music lol mo how Bali save president mol kita lo one national event lo country mo Bali kata experience lo play go more overseas suppose got chance.
They're beginning to realise how much support they've had. I can see them showing more respect. Some of them are still wild, but they're getting there, and they're musicians now.
Yes, it's a long way from here on this tiny stage in Luganville to that big stage at Festnapuan in Port Vila. And we'll leave you with 26 Roots once again enjoying the limelight. Bye for now.